Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed. How can a machine believe it's alive? That's ridiculous.
Yes?
Something's out there. Going to waste otherwise.
hear something.
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frankie Carl.
Someone there?
You folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio have always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded silver
noise.
cloud. And they're a fun little adventure. Only now it seems the adventure has become real. That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own
Fun today.
form
Gotta come out sooner or later.
Someone could hang up like him. Crime in Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact.
Hello?
So I guess if
Someone
you're out
there.
there and thinking about
Smell
breaking
you
the
out
laws,
there. Something
you might
there.
want to consider steering clear of Good Neighbor.
Here you
Or
are.
else
Where's
the
my
shroud
knife?
might come out.
I wanted a fight.
There's a whole lot of shaking going on. About a big day now.
I can hear you. Gonna be a good fight. Come out, wherever you are! Ah, face me, you coward! I will when you die!
I'd kiss the man who invented stems.
Now suffer for your arrogance!
Something's out there. Bad idea.
You humans, so stupid, so weak!
Armed and inbound.
Hey,
Where? To.
You see me, human? This is death!
nice.
Suffer, suffer and flee!
you believe today's Christmas? Ho, ho, friggin' ho.
If you're looking to keep your load light, we can shoot the...
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Everything...
Hey,
What you got for me? Help yourself.
Right here. Yeah, let's go. Fascists in the Commonwealth.
Remember, I don't serve synths. Supplies are just for humans.
let's see what you have.
Odds and ends.
Myrna,
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for it. No arguments.
let's see what you have.
Just don't call it junk.
And that was Roy Brown. Yet another breaking story here in Diamond City, folks. I'll bring you up to speed. Diamond City's own Nick Valentine is reportedly investigating the circumstances surrounding former residents of the West Stands. The man in question, residing with a boy he claimed to be his son, hasn't been seen in
Hey, you that trader?
Now it seems
Up from Quincy?
the whole story
You
may
sell
have
any
been fabricated.
ointment? I got me
It's unclear at this time if the boy was being held against his will. Authorities have so far refused to comment.
A super salon.
Should you happen to spot the man, and you'd recognize him, don't hesitate to get word to Nick Valentine. And keep that dial tuned to Diamond City Radio for updates on this breaking story. Now here's Ray Smith with Right Behind You, Baby.
Can give you the hairstyle of...
news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm happy to be able to deliver
Shall we?
one of the folks worrying and told about the whereabouts of Diamond City, the most effective detective. Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly... While tales about what happened to him are scarce, I, for one, am just glad he's back. And in one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Here's a classic from Billie Holiday. It's Easy Living.
Going down. Basement.
Who's there? We're hot!
Hear that? Got it.
But I hope there's a bounty on you.
Hey there, mister. How you doing?
What was that?
Certainly doing better than I was. Let's put it like that. I knew it'd get better eventually. Just had to get some help to do it. Packing mama. Lay that pistol down. More guns. Oh shit.
Let's dance.
You fuck around with grenades, do you? There you go. Gotcha.
Yes.
Come on, reset this damn thing. Yep, definitely improved for sure. I mean, heck, if all else fails, you gotta go to the doctor and get some help. I mean, I've been on antidepressants before, and they worked very effectively. Then I stopped taking them, because I didn't need them anymore. But it's not exactly been a good year for all of us. Alright, get me out of here.
That was being Crosby, folks.
Going up.
Going up. I'm going up while they're going down.
If you're from out of town, be sure to visit Diamond City. It's safe, it's secure, and full of quality establishments like this. Commonwealth weaponry.
Roof access.
World out there. Protect yourself.
How did I get to Come on, let's go.
5 stars. This is Atom Bomb Baby.
That was pretty much the quietest one I've had so far. Just stayed inside and did whatever we wanted to do, really. I think the Combines have been trapped indoors, of course. And again, Christmas is usually like that. The more days I could get off from work, the better I was.
That location better be cleared out.
Of course it is.
Affirmative.
That's what I like to hear. Here's your... As long as the Brotherhood's around, those abominations don't stand a chance. Whenever you're ready for another op, you know where to find me.
I'm ready.
Good. Details are on your map. Report back when the area is clear.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
It's
Remember
mine.
that tech I sent you for?
Here it is.
Good work. Here, tech will always be in demand. Let me know if you're anxious to get back out there.
Affirmative.
Perfect. You've got the area on your map, so move it.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Pinecrest cabin. Let me guess, it's at Far Harbor. Yes, I knew that. Oh. Let me guess, that one's at Far Harbor too. I knew that. Spreading all around. Let's go! Preferably without landing in the drink. No! Oh, if anything, the only thing they're getting tired of is watching the same TV again and again, but then they watch a lot of stuff as it is. I'm just doing a Marvel movie marathon at the minute, just keep myself occupied. I mean, I'm off for 2 weeks now anyway, you know, and it's my last holiday and I'm just grateful for it. I mean, work has been shit. It really has. It's been absolute shit. I mean, I even got hit in the face last week, you know. Trying to sort out some fucking arsehole that didn't want to wear his mask when he came into our store, but luckily when he hit me in the face he did it accidentally. If he'd done it on purpose, well, there would have been a very, very different story behind that. But we called the cops on him and everything, and they dealt with him accordingly. But it's not been easy for us because we've been severely understaffed, because Ashley, I think you know Ashley, he's got COVID. He got the fucking virus, you know. I mean, when he went off sick initially and he was messaging me about it, I was really worried because the way he was talking, which is, you know, he felt like he was gonna die, and I'm like, he doesn't say things like that. And absolutely every symptom you could think about he had, and worse. And they brought some friends afterwards. He was awful. Just goes to show, even though we took stronger measures over here, he still got it. And I was working with him around the time that he contracted it. Fortunately, I seem to be okay. But then again, I'm always stuffing my system with various vitamins. So maybe it's helping to fortify me a little bit more. But honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I was taking antidepressants, I would have gone mad.
I've decided to change how I look at things.
Don't want to feel suicidal, you know.
I'd like to just take this opportunity.
Where is this place?
Thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks. That's enough sentiment from me for today. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Ella knows not every day can be perfect. Here's into each life some rain must fall.
Yeah, I mean, last time I spoke to him about it, he said he was getting better, even though he still felt shitty. The thing that sort of worried me about being at work in the middle of all of this was, to be honest, it was less of the virus and more of the fact that I felt like I was going to fight with someone. Because I've honestly been preparing for the last few weeks to have an actual fight with someone, a proper scrap, because that's how hostile it's getting over there. I mean, we work as a team anyway, so if anybody wants to fuck with one of us, they're gonna have to fuck with all of us. So I'm not gonna make it easy for them. And our security guard, he's a hard ass, you know. He used to do private security and everything. I would not fuck with him on a good or a bad day. So I'm grateful to have him working with us, but I'm seriously getting ready to thump someone in their face. It's actually been that bad, and I don't talk about doing things like that. I don't talk about hitting people, but I'm at the point where I'm getting ready to defend myself, especially as I've already been hit once, even though it was accidental. But I've had to break fights up. It's fucking ridiculous. I can't believe it. Thankfully I'm a bit more confident than I was as well, so that's useful. Look at you, Mr. Legendary Super Mutant fucking Overlord from Hell? What were you carrying? Oh, that's useful. Not. What am I clearing out? You mutants? Mutants? Mutants. It's confusing. Okay, go through this door.
Someone there?
The Plasma Queen is here.
Survives this, and it won't be you!
Won't be me, huh? Don't count your meat sacks. Hello, doggy. What? A freezing fat man? Whatever. Give me those. That dog had a couple of mini nukes on him.
Hey, looking for something specific?
Well, I hope it works out for you then, man.
That's it.
As long as you stay safe when you're doing it, because I mean, based on what you've told me, it's not going to be
sweet.
A very safe thing you're doing. How do we get to these guys?
Scream! Scream for your worthless life!
Ah, that'll work. Holy shit. Oh, what the hell? Get out of the way, Piper. What the hell is that guy? What is he? Oh, he's an overlord. Me, I haven't seen one of those for a while. Great. Fun to a pit. wish I understood what that meant. I don't know how danger actually enhances things and makes it clearer. In my experience with danger, it makes things a lot more chaotic and less clear. And again, maybe if you're used to it, it might be different. And again, it's not exactly something I want to get used to on that level anyway. But the irony about that part is, it's in a way we've all been kind of living with danger a lot more closely for the last year and a month or whatnot. And it's like I'm saying as well, it's just I'm preparing for a fight. I'm still convinced I'm gonna have one, you know? I mean, of course, preparing for it and doing it are two different things, but I'm not underestimating myself when it comes to self-defense. There's a lot of things that I know how to do, and there's a lot of things I still remember from when I used to practice it. Alright, what the fuck? Why are there mutants everywhere? One of them's got a nuke. There he is. Okay, great. Now I have another overlord with a minigun. And an enforcer. And a dog. Oh, bitch.
I'm sure many of you so it makes sense that it's a low profile. It's dangerous led by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth.
Ooh, felt that one.
Sentimental and sad. Here's one more tomorrow. You make the call.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Eat it.
I can carry something if you need me to.
Can you carry that?
Heads up. Point the way. Sure. Take a peek.
You know, I guess you kind of remind me of my brother. My brother's an adrenaline freak, and he ended up joining the army and everything. He did martial arts all the way to black belt. He's always high on adrenaline somehow. I mean, I'm okay with adrenaline when I'm, you know, just excited about it. I never used to like it at all. But unfortunately, I don't have a lot of focus when I get angry. That's why I hold back, because if I let loose, well, it's not going to be pretty. I learned that the first time I lost my temper.
Alan?
Got the guns if you got the caps.
I'll take a look.
Don't try anything.
Heads up.
You say the word.
Hey, Alan.
We doing business?
I still think it's funny this guy is my first and middle name. Damn. Yeah, well, I don't see my brother too often. He lives in Scotland with his wife. I wouldn't say I'm overly close with him either. I mean, I don't hate him or anything. Get along okay, you know, he's still my brother. But he's a lot older than me. But yeah, my brother was always a hothead, always. I mean, during the time when he did live with us when I was a kid, there was a lot of idiots around about where I lived, and nobody messed around with my brother. No one did. Of course, he was protective of me as well, so if anything did happen to me, they would have had to answer to him. And yeah, they made him regret that. No, well, he made him regret that, sorry. Oh shit, I didn't check that other cabin. Yeah, he did, there's a sharpshooter training in the army for a number of years, hand-to-hand combat. He's been around. Now he works business with his wife. He's been pretty successful. What's that? Oi!
Must be something important here.
Ow! Son of a... Did I just walk through a bear trap? Not cool. What's that? Floating fungus. Good times. Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? 3 Yagwai? Okay. Right, I should have reloaded. Fucking hell, even with this powerful weapon, still took a bit of effort to bring those things down. Now, it's not very often you see 3 Yagwai. Maybe I should be worried. Yeah, see, my family, you know, they don't really live in London, and
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer.
I lost track of them a long time ago, especially after everything that happened with my dad. So it's usually why I don't talk about them too much.
Time for yet another slice of news from the Commonwealth, folks. Are you familiar with the old sailing
It is what it
stranded on
is.
top of a building
What the
downtown?
fuck?
Reports
Trappers.
from the area suggest it'd be a good idea to avoid the ship
Shit.
at all costs. Now, believe it or not, you'll have to shift your gaze much,
So you clowns
much
embedded
back.
yourself in the side of the mountain.
You heard it here.
Great.
The ship somehow managed to become airborne and lodged itself in a different building downtown.
Oh ho ho.
How? Why? I guess it's rolling it, folks. It's crazy, but it's true. Keep it tuned to Diamond City Radio for all the latest news, no matter how weird. Here he is, a hacking and a whacking.
Oh, you shouldn't have stood still, pal. Anti-material bullet right to your face. Ooh. That wasn't me. What happened? Did it self-destruct? Oh, it was Piper. This must have been Piper. Oh no, I didn't shoot it.
The sooner we get out of this radiation, the better.
Huh, well done. I haven't seen any season 14, so got a little bit of catching up to do. I barely remember what happened in number 13. I've just been watching Cobra Kai. I've watched that one a couple of times now. I love it. But then again, I'm a huge Karate Kid fan. I always have been since I was a kid. Kind of makes sense really, because it came out around the time that I was little. So definitely enjoyed it. Pretty sure I shot someone up here. Yeah, there is.
That's it.
Explosives box. Shotgun shells. Got some chemicals from me. Son of a bitch. Come on. Novice my ass.
Got it.
Psycho.
Guess they're not interested in sharing.
Set the world on fire. Yeah. Speaking of chemicals, maybe an icy explosion. those wee shits, they stole the beer. Those fucking leprechauns. Right, I'm back. Sorry, we have some beer that went missing in the house. It's leprechauns, I tell you. Oh, bother us. Bother stuff without giving it back.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. Alright, folks, that's enough.
Sweet.
Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? For anyone coming back to Diamond City from a trip out in the Commonwealth, this one's for you.
The hell? Mutations. You throw shit at me, I'll throw it back. What she said. You guys definitely sent me on a mission, didn't you? See that shit? From Mark 3 to Mark 0. Thanks to the bullets. Oh shit! Nice! Putting a grenade trap at the door.
you?
Nice little trap. Drop me into the pit of the Walking Dead. The fuck, man?
Gone. Just like that. I think they're gone.
Damn. There's a lot of ghouls down here. You radiated bastards. You're glowing. Get me out of here. Yeah, the thing is though, dude, are you gonna have time to watch any of this with what you're about to be heading off to do? Get up. Ba ba da ba 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 boo. Yay, back in the Commonwealth. I feel better. Far Harbor's evil. And you know it.
Taking on a death claw. So, are you finished or what?
Affirmative.
Looks like I got my surprise for the day. Here's what Recon's always coming in. If you need time to regroup, take it. Once you're ready, let me know.
I'm ready.
Once.
Better be.
I'll
Details
do
are on your map.
later.
Report back when the area is clear.
Updated map. Oh my, you're sending me down there? Interesting. That place is a hellhole.
I hope you brought that artifact back in one piece. Here it is, and still in good shape too. Here's a little. The Commonwealth won't be running out of tech anytime soon. Let me know if you think you can handle it.
Affirmative.
Good. You've got the area on your map.
Another updated map. Where are you sending me?
Oh god, I'm all around.
Bam 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 bam.
You just heard Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald.
Rocky Narrows Park. Well, I'm almost certain that place is not down here in the Commonwealth. Piper.
Good news is something often in
Let's go for a
short
trip.
supply in the Commonwealth.
Cavalry's arrived. And it
So
looks
I'm
like they
happy
sent
to
in
be
the
able
big
to
guns.
deliver a little bit to you. If
That
you were
ship.
one of the folks worrying in hushed
I've
tones
never seen anything like it.
whereabouts of
Amazing,
Diamond City's
isn't
most
it?
effective
We call
detective,
our ship the Prydwen.
rest easy.
She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here.
Wild tales
And that
about what
means we're
happened
going
him
to
was
war.
scarce. I, for one, am just glad he's back.
After rolling that thing in, you've certainly started a war.
You're right. There's no way this doesn't just lead to more death.
If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. Besides, why should we hold back when we have something like that at our disposal? That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the
Yeah, it
roof
just
of the
seems
police
like all the
station.
training that you're
We're
doing
going
is
for a
not
ride.
exactly a regular job, but then I don't know much about it,
I'm
so that
actually
could be
a
just
little
ignorance
jealous
on
you
my
get to
part.
head out and find these big
But that's
blossoms.
cool, man, as long as you're getting time
Exploring
off
the ruins
anyway.
is why I joined up in
And
the
heck,
first
they can't
place.
work you too hard, otherwise you'll just burn out.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Yeah, why take the chance? Shoot them in their heads.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Well, it sounds simple enough then, pal.
right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Well, to be honest, dude, you don't necessarily know that, because none of us know how to respond to a situation until we're put in it. I've never been in a real firefight, so I don't know how I'll respond. Maybe I will be angry, maybe I'll stand my ground, maybe I'll be scared. But if I know me, it's probably going to scare me.
You'll be pleased to know that
I mean, it doesn't matter how much preparation you have until you start going through it.
You are to remain on the Pridwin.
It's an entirely different scenario. Just gotta get used to it.
Ad Victorian, Paladin.
First time is always the toughest.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Unless you'd like getting shot, never turn your back.
Elder Maxon?
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire, and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Well, I'm not so sure instinct is something that should be being.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir.
Usually when I ignore my instinct, something goes wrong.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead
Paladin.
of us, brother.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
There. Try it now.
Well,
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. You can't fix it.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided. You run into any sense? Shoot and kill.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
I don't know about Scribe Naraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Honestly, that doesn't even make any sense to me, dude. I mean, last time I checked, your instincts are basically what will keep you alive. Training does as well, but I always rely on my instincts whenever I feel that there's danger lying around, and it's the reason why I'm alive. There are many times if I hadn't listened to what my instincts were telling me, then I could have died. Simple as, but I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down.
I just rely on my instincts.
I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I guess training is just the rest of the experiences that go with it.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation at my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts, anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
I think it's safe to say that Betty Hutton had some complicated feelings about men. Here she is.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Ah, you're back. Good. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Well, you don't appear to be suffering from any long-term ill effects, so I'll assume you haven't. Third question, and please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Those species aren't my type.
Good. I find the practice highly distasteful myself. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Experiences differ with perspective. It's a very complicated thing anyway. I mean,
Greetings, Knight.
Experiences, perspective, instinct, training, they all sort of go together. Other times they don't. It just depends on the situation, because I think it comes down to how much you can actually see, which is the perspective side of things. Sometimes things happen that you don't expect, or you never considered the possibility it would happen, so when it does happen it catches you off guard. Because I mean, heck, none of us are perfect. We can all be caught off guard and royally fucked over. You know, I try to always see the bigger picture and consider as many possibilities as I can, and it's simply for things like this. But maybe that's why I'm able to avoid so much trouble. But I know one day the trouble is going to come and find me. It usually does. Just trying to prepare as best I can.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Yeah, research.
Babysitting food. Having the Pridman more about the airport. The Brotherhood against strike in the city.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Killed you, you beasts. Bastards.
Pretty good idea to me right now. It's Bob Crosby, singing Happy Time.
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
That sound! What is it?
Nice.
Ow! Shoot me in my ass! Oh, my boyfriend.
Judging from the amount of dust, it's safe to assume we're the first people.
Fairly excited for it. That's how I get my hopes up, of course. It's one of the few games I'm currently looking forward to. One being at the top of my list would be Far Cry 6. And, you know, Horizon Forbidden West and God of War and all that. Amongst others.
This area seems to be in disarray.
Yes.
I'm glad some of you are still enjoying Call of Duty. I can't stand it anymore. Just got fed up with it after playing the last one. Shit.
You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
Hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this.
I hate modern
and just when I thought we were
warfare about it, I mean,
along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people.
I hate that one more than I hated the Black Ops one.
Got the upper hand. It would be Armageddon.
I can't stand any of them anymore.
Maybe the end of everything that we hold dear.
It's just not fun to me.
I don't mean to bore you with my
just like how it used to be.
I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
I can't trust these companies to actually make a COD game that I like. But maybe it's because there are too many companies making COD games. I mean, there's 3 of them.
Anyway,
and they've all got their own approaches to it, and
what's important here is that you got
it's not like what it used to be.
You should head back up to
the old days on COD were far more fun.
Brief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
I mean, there are reasons why me and my friends, all of us, we don't play those games anymore. We don't enjoy the new CODs. We just don't. And that's all of us.
Well, I haven't always been the best at this job.
Just cannot stand it. I'm very similar with Battlefield as well. Battlefield I always enjoyed more, but even that started going downhill. I know they're making another Battlefield right now, but I'm wary of it. I'm very wary.
I'd take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. Alright.
Playing online is definitely not what it used to be. I think I just prefer co-op now.
Let's get it on back.
Like how I would do it on Far Cry, just me and one other person. I prefer that. I don't do it often, but I still prefer it. That's just me though. Get out the way, chair. Oh yeah, I mean, see the idea of allowing Ubisoft to make a Star Wars game is far more appealing to me. It really is, because I don't trust EA to make a good Star Wars game. That's why I don't trust them to make a decent Battlefield game. Same thing. But I would rather give Ubisoft a shot at doing a Star Wars game than EA, because they have a unique perspective on things. I mean, and if the Assassin's Creed franchise is anything to go by, then, or even Far Cry, they could definitely pull off something really interesting that most people will like. I say most because there are always people out there that just won't like these things. You know, it can't be helped, regardless of what their reasons are. But I'll let Ubisoft have a go. You know what I mean? Let somebody else take the reins for a while. I'm all for it. You know me, I try to stay open-minded anyway. Well, let's see what they come up with. Nice big stockpile of nuclear weapons. Excellent. Last time I checked, that's part of the general complaint when it comes to Assassin's Creed right now. Is it's not what it used to be, and the thing is, I mean, I ended up doing my own observations on that too. I started looking at footage of the old Assassin's Creed games like Black Flag and whatnot, and even I, as someone that hasn't played Assassin's Creed, even I can see the difference between that and the new one. In the old Assassin's Creed games, it was literally just sort of like assassination based. And I thought to myself, it looks pretty interesting the way they've done it. I'd say you can definitely adapt the old Assassin's Creed and the new one. You can put the two of them together and still make it fantastic. You can still do it. But I think I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm just saying, like, personally, from what I've seen, the new approach, like with Valhalla and whatnot, is less appealing, and it's a lot of people enjoy it, but there are many that do not. And they'd rather go back to the old style of Assassin's Creed, which honestly is fair enough. I get it. Because you don't want it to stray too far from what it originally was. I mean, you can change things around every now and then and experiment with some new ideas, but there's a very, very fine line between doing something like that. The same thing applies to Far Cry as well. I mean, Far Cry is Far Cry at its core. Just like Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed at its core, but the thing is, there's a lot of it that's been taken a little bit too far. With Far Cry, they have to take it to another level, but still keep it within its boundaries of what it actually is. And I have a strong feeling, a really strong feeling that number 6 will be that. That's why I'm looking forward to number 6, because I like the approach that this particular guy takes with it. He's got an idea or ideas that they have not done before. I trust him to do it. I mean, I don't know, it's just really strange. It's just, it's part of my instincts for it. My gut's telling me that this one is gonna be a good one. And this, that's just my feeling, you know. I could be wrong, I could be, but I doubt it. I think this one is gonna go down very well. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy Far Cry 5, I do. I still don't like it as much as I liked number 4, or even Primal for that matter.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
You know my feelings about number 5 anyway, but I was more attracted to what New Dawn offered than I was number 5. But there are things about Far Cry 5 that the other Far Cry games don't have, despite what people say. I mean, heck, I'm playing Far Cry 5 like right now. Offline. I've been playing it for a week or so. I'm still doing it now, just you know, in my pastime. But I didn't put as many hours into Far Cry 5 as I did with number 4. You know, number 4 I always wanted to just go back to and play it again. It's like, yeah, man, I love this game like that. Number 5 is like, yeah, I'll play it again. Let's do it. But I wasn't as optimistic about it. You know, they're a completely different thing. But New Dawn, yeah. That New Dawn had a lot more attractions for me.
We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team, according to our scribes. The reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth.
Well, they already brought that back with Far Cry New Dawn, dude. I mean, your stabbing weapon was a pair of modified scissors.
Anything you need.
I mean, the takedowns in Far Cry New Dawn, and many of us will agree, are some of the most brutal I've ever seen. And so it's like it's cringe. You cringe when you look at it, like, oh, that was horrible.
If you discover a way in,
but I mean, okay, I know a lot of people are not a fan of the melee attacks, takedowns, and everything, but at least they tried something different, because I always say they should still try different things.
Pre-war records about the Institute,
you know, I mean, at least they tried it. I can't fault them for that one. But I'd be surprised if number 6 doesn't have stabbing animations. But then, to be honest, that's the least of my worries anyway. I'm more concerned about them having an actual character this time, which they are going to be doing. You're going to have a male and a female character, and they're both characters this time, with dialogue. And they're going to have third-person cinematics this time too, as well. So
could those mysterious energy
they've really called my attention with that alone.
Detected be related to teleportation?
The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own, so we're not certain. However, that would explain why the readings are so random and short-lived. I'll have our scribes focus on improving our scanning techniques to learn more. Anything else you wanted to ask, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Non-stop music and all the latest news.
Bellonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying about New Dawn. I think what attracted me more was the combat and the RPG system, and the fact is you had to work for everything that you wanted to get. Again, I haven't got a problem with that. And yes, I did indulge in a few of the microtransactions, granted. Called me by that one. But it's also, I also try to treat it as the rest of Far Cry 5, because technically speaking, it's Far Cry 5 Part 2. It's the same story. It's the same location, same story. So I can go with that. And well, yes, I do wish they opened up a bit more of the original map. I know it was bombed to high hell, but it wasn't so bad. And of course, I mean, I did like I liked the villains, like the twins. That was pretty cool. I liked having a pair of twins as the villains. I'd never seen that before. Not in a game anyway. I was quite impressed with that.
I found some technical documents.
So again, New Dawn and number 5, same thing but different. Some have greater things than the others do. So it had its ups and its downs. But the most crucial link was the lack of character that you had. Because removing a character and just making them mute, it just doesn't really work. Because it takes away a crucial element to the story. And someone that you can actually relate to. As opposed to Jason Brody, Ajay Ghale, or even Takar from Primal. I mean, for Christ's sake. The freaking caveman had more personality. You know? So that's something that's very important. You know, and you kind of need it. Thankfully they will introduce that in number 6, and it'll be from a female or a male perspective. Again, cool with that. Where the fuck is Dance? Sorry, I seem to have lost my boyfriend. Where's Proctor? Where is she? Where'd you go, woman? Damn you!
Welcome aboard, sister.
Crazy calls me. I'm just gonna set up a relay somewhere. Yeah, and the thing about outposts in New Dawn was they were tough. Really tough. You know, every time you reset them, they came back with stronger enemies, and damn did they put up a fight. But see, that's what New Dawn had that number 5 was lacking. Unless, of course, you're playing number 5 on New Game Plus on Infamous difficulty. Hey! The Peggies will rip you apart. Ping. Well, at this point, well, given that they're doing Gotham Knights, I'm sure they can make another Arkham Origins game, but it's definitely going to have to be in the Origins style, given what's happened in the newer ones. Where the fuck am I? Oh my god! No! I'm not sure I'd enjoy being shot by one of these. Damn! Cut it out. Ba-ding! Whatever you were gonna throw, keep it. Okay, that woman's like at the top of the building. Alright pal, no worries, thanks for watching. Enjoy Monster Hunter.
What? I'd kill you for free.
Area not secure. Repeat. Area not
Oh,
secure.
shit, they have an Assaultron? You're gonna explode. Do it now.
Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you the type of news you just don't hear about every day. Word is that a group of soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel,
Come on,
precisely, in the Commonwealth region. Things got heavy. But I've heard about the kind of firepower those guys pack. Couldn't have been good. They're fine now, thanks to everyone's favorite vault dweller, who happened upon the scene and lent a much-needed hand. Good job surviving out there, and best of luck to all involved.
I want this one's head.
Here's a positive take on life.
You want my head? Come and get it.
Nostalgia. It's Anything Goes by Cole Porter.
God, I hope there's a bounty on you.
Of course there's a bounty on me, but you don't know who placed it. There's always a bounty on me. Anything goes.
Who's there?
Hell, this building goes up and up. My God.
Pam needs you in her room.
there's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Hey.
With that latest one, Mila's got good coverage of the Commonwealth. I know another building that could use a Mila. If you need something for the road, the shop's open.
Let's see what you got.
You got it.
How the hell did I pick that up?
Crosby, hell of a positive guy. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it.
With you overloaded and all, let me take this chance to read my unabridged copy of War and Peace at you.
I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life.
Word is, Diamond City is
I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller
Institute
for lending me a
presence
hand.
increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
All right.
52%.
Folks,
that's prohibitively dangerous.
Whisper, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the
Get
fire?
it on back to the music, shall we? Up next,
I'm on a first-name basis with fire.
You're in the right line of work, then. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You've dealt with her before, but you may not know of the vital role she plays in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised, and we're looking for options.
Just find another route.
Finding a route that's safe from the Institute and all the other dangers isn't easy. From a given location, we're lucky if we have a handful. And so far, none of our options out of Good Neighbor work. Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
I think the doctor's right.
You see? Even she agrees with me.
Enough. We do it your way, then. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
Are you injured? It's a wonder you and Glory don't set off metal detectors.
Patch me up, Doc.
What's feeling off today? Huh?
Stick a needle in me, Doc.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
No other complaints.
All right.
Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Be right back. Okay, I'm back, Wastelanders. So it's just me anyway, fair enough.
Another great one from Betty Hutton. Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you were one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective, you can rest easy. Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly none the worse for wear. While details about what happened to him are scarce, I for one am just glad he's back. And in one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Let's hear what Roy Brown thinks makes a mighty, mighty man.
yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
That sound, what is it?
What the hell was that?
Winona Harris, folks.
Go
Let's hope
away.
his grandma got the help she needed.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Yet another breaking story here in Diamond City, folks. I'll bring you up to speed. Diamond City's own Nick Valentine is reportedly investigating the circumstances surrounding former residents of the West Stands.
Come on, let's go meet the boss.
Sounds good.
The man in question, residing with a boy he claimed to be his son, hasn't been seen in weeks. Now it seems the whole story may have been...
Jack, the new gal is here.
One moment,
It's
one
unclear at
moment.
this time if the boy was being held against his will.
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello, hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Don't hesitate to get word to Nick Valentine. And keep that dial tuned to Diamond City Radio for updates on this breaking story.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome. But I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat. Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for...
interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
Are you talking about aliens? UFOs and little green men?
No, no. That's all popular hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending her to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
You haven't told me half of what I need to know.
Keep your shirt on. I'm getting to it. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep. I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Alright, so I'm gonna disappear for a while. I'll be back later on. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.